Hey there, this is Simply Worldbuilding. I'm Bill.
I'm Tyler.
And today we're doing a D&D Adventuring Party class draft.
True. So the rules are, we have 12, we're not counting Artificer, we have 12 classes on the board here. We're going to take turns after rolling initiative, choosing one class to add to our 4-man adventuring party. Each time, the chosen one is taken off the board. We have to create the most balanced team that is capable of fighting, socializing, and doing puzzles, and etc. Anything that your party's going to do.
Yeah. All right. Roll. 3.
12.
All right, so you're up first.
All right. I'm going to start off, I think that the move, first things first, is to secure a healer. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Cleric off the board.
All right.
Give it to me. All right.
Well, I kind of agree with you there, although I like my healers tanky, so I'm going Paladin. Pald.
I respect that. So since I chose first, do you want to go first in the second draft round?
Sure. All right. I'm gonna fuck up your shit with a barbarian.
Okay. I respect the choice.
I'm a Barbie girl in a killing world. My axe is plastic.
All right.
It's fantastic.
I'm securing strong damage.
Okay.
And for some reason, incredible at everything else, rogue.
Ah, frick, dude.
Okay. I'm going next, third round. Correct?
Go.
Okay. Following up rogue with... I'll do wizard. Out of respect.
I knew you were gonna do wizard.
I thought about warlock.
You're a wizarding boy.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
I'm actually gonna chalk down some druid action for my primary caster.
I respect that. Okay, now before I mess this up, because I've only got one pick left to go, it's your turn.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing, man? Get out my lane. I'm gonna rock the Gatsba, and actually, you know what? I said Druid's gonna be my main caster. I was completely lying. I'm going for Sorcerer. I'm a little lion, little sorcerer boy.
Okay, all right. I have heals. Respectable.
Respectfully.
Respectable and dependable heals in a Cleric. I've got big damage in a Rogue. They're not good for party presence. They're not good for socializing. Wizard, not good for socializing. I've got to get something that can get me through the non-combat encounters, and I think the one that is going to get me through that is... Let's give me a bard. I say it. I said it.
He's
Give me a
rocking.
bard.
Yeah, he's going for the bard.
Okay.
All right.
We have our choices. Over on Team Tyler, I have Cleric, Rogue, Wizard, Bard.
Team K'Urwaba.
You got it.
And on my end here, I have a Paladin, Barbarian, Druid, and Sorcerer.
All right.
So, what do you think? Are these shit teams?
You might be right. Anyway, let's go over it real quick here.
Okay.
Do you think your team is better than my team?
I do.
You're wrong.
And only on on a completely personal level, I disagree with you.
Okay.
And also, I'm objectively correct.
Okay.
So my healer could beat up your healer.
Possibly true.
Yeah, I absolutely think my healer could beat up your healer.
Okay.
I have so much faith in barbarians that even the rogue, the infamous rogue, is, I think, going to be beaten only because the rogues are all about that high damage, but they're a glass cannon here. Whereas a barbarian during rage, that damage is going to be halved anyway.
Okay. So is the rogues.
Yeah, I guess with, perhaps with your uncanny dodge, but that's only going to work once per round, where mine's going to be consistent, and a barbarian at a certain level is going to have multiple attacks.
You're assuming you can find my rogue.
I mean, why would your rogue be hiding in the first place if we're assuming a death match?
So they can kill you instantly in one turn.
Yeah, perhaps. Maybe your rogue would probably be going for other players, but I'm just going for a one-to-one here.
In
Druid?
a death match,
yes.
If I'm being completely honest and unbiased and objective,
yeah,
I think that you have the advantage in a death match between the two.
Yes.
I think you do. However, I think that my team, personally, is more well-balanced outside of a deathmatch encounter. If we're talking, like, dungeon delving, puzzles, and stuff like that.
And having sex with dragons.
You're goddamn right. I think that my team takes the cake in its variety and well-roundedness personally.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what they say, the rounder something is, the easier it can get rolled.
That's true.
Because one of the main things I was kind of considering when it comes down to my class as well is I have a paladin and a barbarian, both of which can act as tanks, and so they fill multiple roles. So does the druid in certain instances.
Yeah.
They can also tank, they can heal, and they cover utility. So there's actually a lot covered within that sort of area.
So I respect the fact that you have all of this tanky combatness, but also the sorcerer, if I'm remembering correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong, charisma caster.
I think that's correct, yeah.
So that's nice. You've got somebody who can talk you out of situations.
Exactly, I've got that. And most of these people fill multiple roles at the same time.
I've got the bard for being my talker, my face.
Yeah.
But I have one thing you don't.
Okay.
An intellectual member of my party. That's the one thing I think that I've got that you don't have something for, and that is somebody whose big ol' stat is their intelligence.
Yeah, exactly. They're a little top heavy, and you know, something that you have that I don't is a correct choice.
Thank you for that.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the reason I kind of like my spread is having multiple roles that can be filled, because this is one thing you'll find in actual situations is like, okay, everyone has their sort of roles, but if they get isolated for any sort of reason, that's a huge problem, which is why I really like the idea of having sort of people who can fill multiple roles at once. If all of a sudden the gears sort of shift and the barbarians stuck trying to do the most damage to like a large enemy and everyone else is getting sort of swarmed, they can kind of switch places. All of a sudden the paladin's at the front line, and so you don't have to worry about that. And I also think the sorcerer fills it can do stuff like the wizard can with serious damage, especially with like twin spell and stuff like that. You can really crush it.
Big. See, I do think, because you have more general tankiness, and in a deathmatch just burst encounter, I think that you've got that. Because the wizard is, I'll say it, potentially not as strong as a sorcerer in one fight, but the wizard has a little bit more sustainability, and also outside of combat things like ritual casting that the sorcerer is going to struggle to get.
True.
But like, say we get a short rest and then we go another round, then the wizard is going to come in clutch there because they get some of their spells back, things like that.
Well, and God knows if anyone's going to go another round, it's the bard.
The bard is always capable of 2 to 3 a minimum.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a good question. I like the flexibility of multiple roles, but you do have the wizard, like you said, with the sort of intelligence over top of mine, and also the bard acts especially well as a comedic relief. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Who's got the better team here? Now,
not just in a fist fight to the death. We're talking better. No. All around, entire campaign long, balanced party.
Well, we all know when it comes down to it, every social encounter turns into a fight anyway. So let me know what you think.
Well, maybe for your team.
Absolutely, for the people who play on my team, yes.
All right, what do you think? Who chose the better picks, and why? And why isn't it my team? And also, this is fun. I plan on doing it again, but I want your suggestions. If you in the comments can leave us a species, class, subclass, you can choose your feats if you'd like. We're shooting for like level 10 characters. Don't get too crazy specific. We don't need you to write an entire character.
I don't need all that backstory, the 40 pages.
Even though I find it interesting to read.
That is true.
We're only going to call it like 2 words when we do the draft pick. So you might be spending too much time on it. Just give us species, class, subclass, and
Your important feats.
2 feats.
Yeah, maximum of 2 feats, the regular amount of feats to have.
Or if, nice. Or if they are, for instance, a fighter, you can also give us, you went for extra stats instead, and we'll take that into measure.
Yeah, or like Eldritch Invos for Warlock and stuff like that.
But keep it succinct so that we can make a note of it.
Yeah, as much of a blurb as you can make. But yeah, so we want to basically do a character draft with whatever suggested characters you guys have. Hopefully we can get a decent pool to pull from. We'll maybe make a party of 4 and see what we can make out of your guys' characters. So let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the ring.
Bye for now.